5. On the first night of February 1959, 9 ski hikers died mysteriously in the Russia mountains. The night of the incident, the group had set up camp, enjoyed dinner, and prepared for sleep, but something went catastrophically wrong because the group never returned. On the February 26, searchers found the hikers' abandoned tent, which had been ripped open from the inside. Surrounding the area were footprints left by the group, some wearing socks, some barefoot, all of which continued to the edge of the nearby wood. That's where the first 2 bodies were found, shoeless and wearing only underwear. The scene bore marks of death by hypothermia, but as medical examiners inventoried the bodies, as well as the other 7 that were discovered over the month that followed, hypothermia no longer made sense. In fact, the evidence made no sense at all. One body had evidence of a blunt force trauma, consistent with a brutal assault. Another had 3rd-degree burns. One had been vomiting blood. One was missing a tongue, and some of their clothing was found to be radioactive. 4. In December 2016, a CIA officer checked into the American Embassy Health Office in Havana, suffering from nausea, headache, and dizziness. Days later, 2 more CIA officers reported similar ailments. By late 2018, the number grew to 26 Americans and 13 Canadians experiencing nausea, hearing loss, vertigo, nosebleeds, and focusing issues. In all the cases, victims claimed that the symptoms were triggered by the strange noise they heard at their homes or hotel rooms. One person said that the noise was high-pitched. Another described a beam of sound pointed into their rooms. Some insisted that the noise more closely resembled marbles rolling along the floor. The illnesses confounded medical experts. Doctors at the University of Pennsylvania, who examined some of the victims, diagnosed concussions-like symptoms but found no signs they suffered concussions. 3. The Flannan Isles Lighthouse disappearance. In 1900, 3 keepers of the Flannan Isles lighthouse of the west coast of Scotland disappeared under the strangest of circumstances. The lighthouse was manned by a 3-person team: Thomas Marshall, James Ducat, and Donald MacArthur, with a 4th man rotating in from shore. On Boxing Day, December 26 of 1900, the relief keeper arrived to find none of the lighthouse keepers present. The only sign that anything was amiss was an overturned chair near the kitchen table. No bodies were ever found, which has led to endless speculation. Theories range from drownings to abduction by foreign spies, a ghost ship, or a giant sea monster. Whatever happened back in December 1900 at the Flannan Isles Lighthouse, we may never know. 2. Pollock sisters' reincarnation. In 1957, 2 young English sisters died in a tragic car accident. 1 year later, their mother gave birth to twins, Gillian and Jennifer. When the twins were old enough to talk, they began identifying and requesting toys that had belonged to their dead sisters, pointing out landmarks only their dead sisters would have known, such as a school they attend, and sometimes panicking upon seeing cars idling. "That car is coming to get us," they reportedly shrieked on one occasion. After the twins turned 5, these incidents became less frequent and the girls went on to lead normal life. After the twins turned 5, these incidents became less frequent and the girls went on to lead normal lives. Still, the story of the Pollock sisters made its way to Dr. Ian Stevenson, a psychologist who studied reincarnation. After studying thousands of supposed cases, Dr. Stevenson wrote a book telling of 14 he believed to have been real, including that one of the Pollock sisters. The disappearance of Malaysian Airlines Flight 370. This mystery took place on March 8, 2014, while flying from Malaysia to China. A Boeing 777 carrying 239 passengers and crew members seemed to have vanished into thin air. The multinational search effort, the largest in aviation history, has turned up a mere 20 pieces of aircraft debris. The Prime Minister of Malaysia has declined to comment other than to say that the aircraft disappeared over the Indian Ocean. The lack of closure has engendered multiple theories, many of which are considered conspiracy theories, which, according to Harvard professor Cass Sunstein, are a natural product of horrific and disastrous situations, because such events make people angry, fearful, and looking for a target. Theories include a hijacking, capture by the United States, crew suicide. It was reported that the pilot was having marital problems, a fire aboard the aircraft, vertical entry into the sea, a meteor strike, and even alien abduction. Notwithstanding the passage of 3 years and the expenditure of 160 million, scoring thousands of square miles of ocean, the disappearance of Malaysian airline flight 370 and the 239 people aboard remains a mystery. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.